Is a USA versus the world format the right call for the All-Star game, Sonny? I'll ask you first. I know what Gil's gonna say.
Okay. I think we've predicted this. I remember saying, let's push this narrative because see it happen before the next Olympics. And here we are. 2026, world versus USA. Exactly how we want it to be panned out, exactly how we want to see it. So, just Stradamus doing Stradamus shit, as usual.
Should be out of us.
Stradamus strikes again. Kenyon, what do you think about Silver saying USA versus the world format, NBC? Another part, too, that the game will air in the afternoon.
I just think it's another gimmick, so like I said the other day, we talked about it today, it's just another gimmick in my opinion, so I'm not with it. Whatever, but whatever they're gonna do is they're gonna do, so. Like this past one I did not watch, and therefore next February I will have something else to do on that Sunday.
Celebrate Black History Month.
So.
I don't know, I kind of like it.
Swaggy, you like the USA versus the world format for the All-Star game?
I like it and I don't like it. I feel like for All-Star Weekend, it's going to make them work too hard for All-Star Weekend. Because they're going to want to win. They're going to want to play. Nobody's going to want to lose, I feel like. But I feel like right now, the world might whip our ass next to the All-Star game. I'm just going to keep it real. I don't want to see that. I don't see that ass.
Obviously, the international team
Giannis
very
and all them
top heavy.
motherfuckers, Joker, Giannis, oh my God.
Turning it up for real for one day? One night only?
Players are hurt right now, yeah.
One night only? For one night only. Watch us turn up on the USA.
Our players are hurt and old.
One ticket?
Our players are hurt and
how
old.
much that ticket gonna cost to the All-Star game? They promote that.
We will be there in a suite, courtesy of Underdog. Woo woo. Not a really.
Them
Luka,
first five, that first five?
Luka, Giannis, Joker. Oh my God.
Stop.
Cause we got no Kyrie, right? No Tatum. No Embiid. We don't have AD.
AD on the way.
Bam.
Bam a
They
dog.
are bigs.
And I didn't even say nothing about my monster. My monster.
Then you're gonna have to hat tag
Who's
them.
your
Then you're gonna need hips.
Wembenyama.
You're gonna need hips to be out there.
Wembenyama.
You're gonna need hips out there hipping.
Well, technically, Cat could be eligible to play on the international team.
Wow.
Given his ties to the Dominican Republic. and play on
Wemby,
it.
Joker, Giannis, Luka, Shea.
Canadian is actually kind of.
No, it's
He is
not.
North American,
It's called
but
world.
that is a separate country. You need a passport to enter.
It's over.
It's over.
We got Heidenberg and fucking
Halliburton?
Halliburton.
So, Gil, no, you're not a fan of this in the past, but after hearing Adam Silver explain the logic and rationale behind it, Winter Olympics, the game on NBC, does that change your opinion in the slightest about a USA versus the world format for an All-Star game?
No, it doesn't change my mind because the idea is them to play hard, right? That's the idea, to be more competitive. No matter if it's USA versus USA mixed in with 6-year-olds or USA versus the world. If they don't want to play hard, they don't want to play hard. What makes Jokic play hard? He ain't played hard yet. What makes Luka play hard? He hasn't played hard yet. Sabonis hasn't played hard yet. Siakam hasn't played hard yet, right? So the guys that we are wanting to see the USA against, they haven't gave two shits either because they don't want to be there just like nobody else. They want the vacation because they're in the middle of getting ready for the second half of their season. So they haven't given no effort either. Like I can say if all the Euros is out there going balls to the wall, but the fact that they're even worse, like what are we talking about here?
But don't this give you like this is good.
The problem that they're having is the problem that they're having is the structure, because they're top heavy, and the structure of their format goes against what they're looking for. When you're talking about the format of 12, right?
Or even if
You
it's
got
4 teams of 8, like
it's
they've done.
it's 5 guards, 4. It's 5, 4, and 3. So they got to try to figure out how to get the top-heavy Euros for all those players to make it. So they're worrying about the format, right? You're only. This is how it's been done. So they got to change the whole format, and that's what they're having a problem with. That's why he can't give you no details, because that's what they're talking about. Like, what do we do?
I forgot.
Do we say seven fucking centers and 4 power forwards, and then we have the 2 guards here? Are they going to make the All-Star game? Do we go with the traditional 4 to 6 guards, 4 to 6 wings? Do we do 6 and 6? They are actually having a problem with trying to figure out the structure for it to actually make sense.
And Kenyon, like you pointed out, last year's All-Star game, not the
How many would
NBA's
it be
best
per team?
offering. Difficult to watch at points.
Got 12.
4 teams of 4, including the Rising Stars winner, who were elevated to play in that mix.
Yeah. Like, to Gil's point, if guys not gonna play hard, they're not gonna play hard. They haven't been good in these games. They haven't been good in these games. And like I said, the guys that go out and play hard, they are trying to get MVP. Right? That's just what it is. Like, you can tell from the very tip who is going after this award. You see it. And when that third quarter starts, they turn it on even more. So you know who those guys are, and it's just obvious. So rest of them guys shooting threes, cruise control. So it's a gimmick, man. And
It
want
seems
to see basketball, you're going to play basketball. It's whatever it is.
it just no. They have 12.
I mean, you can make 12.
You can
stretch
make
it.
12.
But come on,
But
man.
it's-
Are there 12 worthy?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I said.
12 All-Stars.
Are there 12 worthy guys around the world?
If all healthy, I think
If you're
you could put
using all
together a
your,
team of
if you're
12.
Put it
using all the
together. Are they,
big,
no, see, that's the thing. See,
But we got
see, that's
some-
word. See, that's a word you want to use,
you're
right?
just gonna make
You
the
say
All-Star?
put together.
I'm not.
I said worthy. Are they worthy of being
Are they
all-stars
All-Stars? Yeah.
in by
they
from
just bringing
October, whenever the first game is, to whenever the voting's supposed to stop? All-star voting stops, right? Whatever that is.
That's what I was
Are they worthy of to be playing on that Sunday? That's my thing.
see, and I think that's another issue too. The issue is this going to be considered all stars, or is this you create your side and we create our side
together.
and we play at All-Star Weekend?
Yeah.
Right, these are the actual conversations
I
that we're
dig.
having.
So that might be the go-to.
Right, we have All-Star games, and then we have
This game.
This game.
This bullshit, as some would say. Sonny,
How many times did we do the format where LeBron is the captain and other guys are captain and they get to pick their own all-star team?
I think we did about 3 or 4 times.
3 or 4 years in a row? Mm-hmm. What did that prove to do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You know why? Because they kept the guys who were good off the team and they picked them last.
Who?
Picked the best players on the team, in the NBA, last,
I believe Joker in the mix for one of those.
right?
Picked them last.
So it was a buddy system that they started.
But
Then they went out there and didn't play hard on top of picking all their friends.
But
There were
still,
6
They went out-
years of team
So
captains.
listen to me very carefully. These are what you're saying. We excluding the Euros who wasn't getting picked like that.
But was it 12
But then
Euros in that?
they go out there and then not play hard on top of that for 4 years straight.
The
It was
Euros.
Before we
But
6
started,
years of captain style All-Star game.
6 years
But
of
was
fucking
it-
like, what are we doing,
Was
bro?
it 12 Euros in that could get picked.
But this
And
is
they
what
was
I'm
picking
saying.
teams.
We sat through 6 years of what the fuck is going on with the All-Star game.
We have.
Now we're not noticing. We're gonna forget about that. That didn't exist. Now we sitting here talking about
Another gimmick.
Yeah.
another gimmick, which we had a 6-year gimmick.
6 years.
No one had a problem with when everybody wasn't playing hard and we was really complaining like, what's wrong with these dudes?
That's when it started.
It was
Then we come with this last year shit. They had to try to change it up. Just try to figure it out. No, we're gonna keep coming in here and doing the same shit. Cause look, man, fuck it. Now they like, all right, look, play against these guys because we seeing that they coming in here with a whole different kind of vibe.
All-Star game.
very hard. So
Hey, did you ever ask yourself the reason that those Euros got picked last?
No.
So my thing,
more
so I
than
was just thinking
Europe.
about, so
the
this
world
is
is
the
bigger
thing.
than Europe.
If they are going to play real basketball, right, and not an All-Star game, do you think they picking Nikola last?
No.
I would never know, man. People make
Huh?
really
No,
dumb
but no, that's
decisions.
that's
Because
crazy.
Nikola
Yeah,
Jokic
right.
went
If
into the
it's a
second
real
round, and he
basketball,
goes to the
because they
second
didn't know no
round.
better.
You're not
All right,
picking him
so
like-
don't
So-
basketball players know? Do they all
Yeah,
know
the
better?
basketball players do. GMs don't.
No.
So
a lot of those guys
as they
wouldn't have picked him.
as when they were picking the last 6 years, whatever that was,
They know Joker don't want to play.
he won MVP within that time. So if it's a real basketball game being played as they stood, right? If we picking a team when this shit means something, he's not going last.
not
I can tell you
going
that
last.
shit.
No.
So he went last because it didn't mean nothing.
Because they
He
know how
goes last because he
in
didn't
that
play
game.
hard.
Because in that game,
Because he don't play hard.
Yes,
that
he don't play
game-
Then
hard
why
in
did
that game.
everybody else proceed to not play hard?
because that's who they are.
Okay, so why? That doesn't even make sense. Y'all not making sense to me.
Because the other guys who
Y'all didn't pick him because you say he not gonna play hard, but then we all go out there and not play hard.
I hear what
That's
you're
the difference
saying,
in
yeah.
playing hard.
So they could have picked him
Because
before
they-
if they
can you
wanted
give me-
to pick
can
him.
you-
That's all.
can- the guy who was
If you're
picking
not
the
playing
team.
hard,
Because you're not picking me because I'm not cool with y'all and y'all don't
No,
like me.
it's just-
he
I'm
don't
not
give
your
a
friend
fuck.
buddy.
What year was
nigga.
that?
It's not
I dig it.
exciting. His game.
I'm with
is
you.
not
We all
exciting.
know what it really is, bro.
No,
it was buddy buddy for 6 years.
What
I
is
dig
Joker
it.
gonna do that?
I dig it.
Like,
Yeah.
if you're not playing
I'm with it.
hard, you can
2023.
still be exciting.
Who is
Joker
he
not
having
playing hard.
fun with out there when he out there?
Oh, he was second to
All-Star
last.
game. Well, who is he having
was that?
fun with?
2023.
Joker and Luca.
But Laurie
having fun.
Markkinen was the last.
They would
what
love
did he
to be
score?
on the same
What did
team.
he
When they
score?
out there on the same
They
team, they
was
out
on
there
the
just
same
fucking
team.
around.
They was on the same team.
No, I dig what you're saying. I'm saying they
But
could have picked him if
Joker's
they wanted
not
to before.
exciting.
He had
Well,
4
at
points,
least if
5
I'm-
rebounds, 6 assists
Where he
in
fell
20
off.
minutes.
I don't think so.
Maybe.
So the person who got picked,
I know.
so the person who got picked second to last, what was his stats?
Jokic stacked in the 2023 NBA All-Star
We
game.
got picked second to last.
4 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists.
That's
In
not
You don't
right.
play hard.
Now, what did the one who got picked last? What was his stats? Marketing.
Laurie Markkinen. Let me see.
He shouldn't even been in that much.
Just want to know.
Finish, also international player. 13 points, 7 rebounds.
So he played hard,
Yeah.
right?
For Team LeBron. He was on Team LeBron.
So I'm
go
pretty
for it.
sure as a basketball player, you know who is going to take it serious and who's not, right? And he's been picked last because they know he don't care. He don't care about getting picked
And it's
first
not
or
exciting.
last.
Yeah, and it's
He's
not
getting ready
exciting.
for the second half of the season. He know he's not, no matter how he plays, he's not going to win an MVP because it's not structured
Yeah.
for him to win it. He know them guards going to come down there,
Hey, yeah.
firing that motherfucker from full court.
Yeah.
So he's going to be running for no damn reason,
And you
right?
know he don't
So
like to
he's
run.
not even going to go out there and waste his time. Right, this is not the old school where Gary Payton and Jason Kidd are coming down there and giving it to the big fella, right? Where shit, no, these motherfuckers shooting from half court, 9 out of 10 times. So the big man ain't getting all he can do is fucking rebound the ball.
And he ain't catching lives.
So he's sitting there like, shit, I'm going from 3-point line to 3-point
You
line.
ain't throwing them alive to dump the
so-
motherfucker.
So of course he's gonna get picked last.
Heroes don't play like that.
That's what I'm saying. It's not
So
exciting.
it's gonna be a different
So
game.
that's why they pick him eyes.
It's gonna be a different game.
But still on the structure, like we still gotta wait till they get to the structure. And is it gonna be normal structure where it's certain amount of guards, amount of wings, and your 2 centers, but they don't say it's 2 centers, but they always have 2 centers, right?
Or is it going to be 4 teams like it was last All-Star game with 2 international teams, 2 U.S. teams?
Or is it gonna be, don't worry about our fucking roster, you worry about yours.
That's not.
Don't worry about who we
Name
pick,
12,
worry about who you pick.
Name
Because
the top
if you
12
scared,
Euros.
say
What's
you
the-
fucking
what's the
scared of
12
us. Say
top
you
Euros?
scared.
Because-
say you scared.
You got
Because what-
SGA, Giannis.
Say
Name
you
the 12 top
scared.
Euros.
No, because what
I don't want to
happened?
hear all this moving the goalpost shit for
Well,
this.
it's not-
Line it up.
See, that's what you're lining up, but there's a structure. No matter what you say, there's a format that they're having a problem with. So if you're gonna
Can't get
take off the
12.
format and say we get to pick our own players, now you're talking about a whole different team. Because now you don't have to go to this format. So somebody like Booker, where our first 5 guards are taken, and then he has more votes from reserve than one of the forwards, but the forward needs to be put into place because he's a top 4 forward. Right? So there's a reason there's a snub list. Some of these guys that are getting snubbed is because it's too thick. The position's already taken.
It's gonna continue to happen.
Because if
Ain't nothing gonna change. You
Okay.
can continue to get snubbed. So
Okay.
sit down and move around. When we pick you, we pick you. If we don't, we don't. We lining up against these dudes. If you don't fit the fucking bill, man, chill out.
Okay.
We trying to beat these Euros.
Okay.
It's six monsters over here. We need to match
That's
up with
it.
them.
But what's
Okay,
the other
so
six? That's what
again,
I'm
you
trying to
said
figure
just
out.
you get
Figure
snubbed,
it out.
you snub, you
That's
get
what I'm
snubbed.
saying. You can't just put anybody
who is
in.
it?
Y'all have to figure out who y'all gonna
It'll
pick.
be hard.
We got 6 monsters. We not worried about who's snubbed over there.
But the
Y'all gotta figure that out.
It's 12 players.
Yeah, the All-Star game
It's
is
12. It's
12
12
So pick
players.
your best 12.
No, it's the format because you're telling people to get snubbed. So now we say, all right, you got 7 centers, pick your 3. Right? You know what I mean? You can't put all.
You can't name 12 Euros.
That's just y'all
We
trying
can
to
name
say-
10.
Name
Man,
12
you're trying to
Euros
say-
that's going to make the
you're
All-Star
trying to
game.
shape
We
it
can
where
name
you
10.
feel
All right,
safe.
name.
No,
You can't, you're
can't-
not
no.
safe. You're not going to be safe.
12.
There's no way to shape it where you're safe.
Make it so you're gonna pick. You're picking 6 more just to feel. It's gonna be a team thing.
Do you want the
Okay.
top 10 based
Yeah.
on last season? You can go Giannis, SGA, Jokic. You can go Luka, go Wemby, Şengün,
3 centers. So
SGA, if I didn't mention him, sorry, Sabonis,
can't go there.
Siakam.
Siakam,
You can go him.
marketing.
Why can't you go Sabonis?
Center.
See, I told you
But
he was
it's
going to
big ass
look. Listen,
center.
he's going to do whatever it
But
is
still,
that's going
yeah,
to take
no.
for it not to make sense. He's going to do that.
Stretch five.
He
They're not
haven't
putting
prepared
five
for that.
They're
Don't
not
care.
putting 5
Don't
centers.
care.
Why are you
It
arguing?
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Josiah.
Here
not
is
putting
the
five.
They're not
Wemby
putting
can
five.
play
They're
the
gonna have to
point
move
guard.
They're not
Let's try
putting five
it again.
Let's do it
So
again.
for the people who don't understand the format that they're having a problem with, not fucking me, their format, 5 guards, 4 small forwards, 3 centers at best. If they go 6 forwards, then you get 2 centers at best. There's no 4 centers. It's a 2 or 3. Pick how you want to pick. You can have 3 centers.
What's the All-Star game format right now? Is
right
it
now.
position-
I just told you the
Is it
format
position-
right now.
They drafted teams, so it was I
only
think
got 2 guards.
24 player pool for the three All-Star teams and the Rising Stars.
What was
Stop
before that?
last year.
Before
Stop
that.
last year. What is the
Before
format?
that. Before
Okay.
the last one.
Okay.
Before this last
What the format?
What was it? Was it positionless?
It's 5 guards.
Before the
5 guards. So it's 4 to 6 guards. 4 to 6. So if you go 6 guards, then you go 6 wings
That's 12.
with centers
That's
as
12?
wings. But they're only
Centers
maxing
are
out.
wings?
Are they because they're
Because they're positionless.
positionless.
Okay.
So
what the?
But they
But you-
picked 2
but-
centers.
No, they're not putting Sam.
They
Listen,
put
They're not
Because
putting,
if
come
you're
on,
they're not
man.
putting
They're
Wemby,
not putting
Jokic,
Sabonis.
putting the centers as wings.
Sengun,
Wemby's
They're
a
putting-
three.
They're
You're
not
putting the
putting
centers
five.
as
Man,
wings. We can have 5 centers.
Sengun,
All Euro.
Joker, Giannis.
They're
Versatile.
only taking.
No.
They're only taking 2 people that are
Then you
actually
got-
considered centers.
They got 12
Alex Sarge,
Yeah.
Rashad
They got
McCants.
all
put
big
Thompson-
men.
Yeah, that's all. You know what
They
I'm
got
saying?
all big men.
Amen
I'm
Thompson,
saying
give him a look.
it's not going-
You know you can't believe he's on the Jamaican basketball team. Let's go.
You're going to have to.
Amen.
You're
If
gonna
you're
have
having
to
a
reach.
problem with it, just go through
You're
any
going to have
year
to
and
reach
tell
that
me where
far
you got
to
4
fill this
centers.
team out.
I've already went through it. I already asked these
Nigga
questions.
like Dylan Brooks is going to be on it.
Huh? Dylan Brooks, like
Put
Dylan
the
Brooks,
torture
yeah.
chamber Lou Dort on there.
Dylan Brooks? Cause
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. You can't do that. People
Huh?
can't just
Because
make
he's
All-Star
Canadian.
games.
I'm saying, but somebody like him might have to be on the team.
But that's what I said. They're trying to figure out how to create a team, and they're throwing the
So if
idea
this-
of All-Star.
So it would take away from the All-Star then. It won't be an All-Star.
That's what I'm. Now you see
and
why
then you
he-
messing up people's
Why you
legacy.
see he
We
can't-
want Amen
they
Thompson
can't-
and his
they
Ark can
can't
come too.
They can't explain, but that's probably going to what's
Dylan
going to
Brooks
happen.
is an All-Star game.
Where you're going to put
guy-
Amen Thompson,
No.
you're going to take
He'll be at an All-Star level next season
no,
anyway.
you're going
Be
to
mad.
take him. You're going to
That mean
go
You would have been All-Star.
Jordan Poole. I mean not Jordan Poole, but Utah. Jordan Clarkson. Right? You're going to start. You're going to
Yeah.
because you gotta fill your 5 guard.
We'll fill in with a Filipino.
Jalen Green. Yeah. That's so that's what's going to
Clark
happen.
made the All-Star game.
So
Man.
that's what they're having. That's what they're having the issues with because there's a format, like the idea of
nigga-
what everybody wants, but there's a format.
How
so-
many centers do the Americans have? Let's see about
With
the
American, that is with
Bam.
bigs.
centers.
Bam.
The centers.
Bam.
How many made it last year? What year you want to go?
That's what Bam
AD,
Embiid.
you go
Who
AD,
else?
Bam.
AD and Bam. Come on.
AD Bam Embiid.
That's it.
A proud American.
He's never.
Kessler,
No Embiid.
Yes.
Walker
No
Kessler.
Embiid. That's it. That's all we got.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
So how they're gonna fill the 2? Those 2 guys are filling the 2 center spots.
You got
Same
centers,
2
yeah.
centers that always fill the 2 center spots that they call.
So Joker and Wemby.
wings.
So Joker and Wemby fill the 2 center spots.
And then you're going to have Sabonis.
But Wemby at the 3.
Back up. Back up.
Sabonis and Sengun.
No, he doesn't.
No.
I'm about
Can't
to
do
say
it.
all
So
big.
don't do that.
Sabonis,
You
Sengun.
don't
Roll
do
out
that
all big
because you forget
lineup.
Giannis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. We're not forgetting Giannis.
He's a 3.
No, Giannis is a 4.
our
He's a wing. Yes.
Yes. He's
a wing
player.
Yes.
So then
All the
put
other guys
Wemby
are
at
wing
the two.
players.
Who?
No.
Everybody else.
No.
Except for the two centers we named. Wemby, Joker, centers. Everyone else is wing.
Sengun
So
wing?
center.
Everybody.
Here you go. So center.
Sengun.
He's a
the
wing?
center.
Brings it up.
He's a wing?
going to play wing.
He's a center.
Rashad, stop this.
Stop that.
Everybody, we're not engaged in
I'm
this
sorry
shit,
that
dog.
you're.
Okay.
He's a fucking five man, dog.
Does Anthony Davis play wing?
He's a fucking five.
Does he play wing?
He's a 4-5.
He's a
4-5.
He's a 4-5.
So what is Sengun? A 4-5?
He's a 5.
So when Steven Adams is in the game, what does he play?
4.
4.
Okay, man. Let me go use the bathroom.
That's not a
Let me go
wing
use the
player.
bathroom.
That's a fucking power
Go
forward.
use the bathroom.
What does he start the game
Go use the
at?
bathroom,
He's a
man.
starter.
What does he start the game
He's
at?
a center now.
What does he start the game at?
Let me use the bathroom.
Starting center.
What does he start the game at?
Versatile.
Jesus Christ.
What does he start the game at? What is his
Center.
position that he
He
starts the
starts
game?
at the
He
center.
fucking jumps ball in the middle of the start of the game. He's the fucking center. So go to the bathroom all you want, nigga.
Argue like
He's a fucking 5.
they
Clean flush. Be kind.
as the listed that they have so far, the list that I was, they got guards at Luka Shea,
Just thinking.
wings as Giannis, Laurie, Wagner, Pascal. Their centers is Jokic, Wemby, Sabonis, Rudy, Embiid, Nurkic, Vujicic,
Zubac.
Capella, Kristoff. Now, out of that whole fucking big ass list, the max that they can do is 3.
They're versatile, Gil. They're international
They
players.
can't put them at the 4. That's not out. Like, you know what I mean? It's
It don't work both ways. It only works one way.
yeah.
Put Wemby at the one.
What way
Fuck
is
it.
that?
The American way.
It's the American
starts
All-Star game.
I said Sengun.
So we got to be in position. Y'all
he's a
could
fucking
be,
five.
y'all could be out of position. We got to be in position.
Who's out of position?
Who's out of position?
Yeah.
That sounds like xenophobia shot.
Yeah, who's out of position?
Who's out of position?
It's okay to be wrong.
I'm just saying they don't have 12 European players that's
Everybody
going to fit
know,
this
right?
criteria.
It's not even about being wrong.
But they can put a team together, yes.
A bunch of
They
bigs.
can put a team together if they.
They're
if they gotta,
going to put a
They got to
team
be
together.
creative to put this team together. I agree, they can do it, but
They got 8 guys.
as
that
it's
pick.
real
been
all can
standing,
do it, but real
all them
all.
bigs can't make it.
Can they do
Then
it?
you
with
got
real
Cat in the mix
all-stars?
well on the international
Can
team.
they do it with real all-stars, though? That's the thing.
No.
You got
do
8
it.
guys.
You
We got
You can
8
do
guys
it.
we
You
can
can
go.
find some.
8
Need
guys
more than
we
that.
can go.
You need. It's not. So it's only
8
8
guys.
guys.
We got 8
It's only
strong
8.
guys.
Only 8.
We got 8.
8. That's all. So that's all it is. So what about the other 4?
We can trinkle them
So
in.
but if you go
Sprinkle
like
them in.
last year's format where it's 4 teams of 8, you can
4
put-
teams, 8. Guess how many sitters played in the All-Star game last year?
How many go? I know you already know. It is a plush couch.
4. You see the number? 4.
Okay, I thought you were just rubbing the couch to build up anticipation.
Guess how many was on the East Coast? You could just take a wild guess. There's 4 total.
So 3.
Oh, you can add
Oh no, it's 2 and 2.
You can add Brzezinski in it too. Another big.
Who?
Porzingis.
They got him at the center. He's the center.
No, that's what I'm just saying. I'm just throwing. Brzezinski too. Ain't he for it?
He just has a foreign last name.
Lord help us.
I get it, man. I
Yes,
get it.
I'm excited.
I get
During
it.
the Winter Olympics, who wouldn't want to watch that?
Me.
Brzezinski.
You know what the problem?
Winter Olympics.
Now, let's ask this question.
Easy work.
Now let's ask this question.
Nah,
You-
it's not. It's not. I would normally be with you, but it's not. It's not.
1, 2, 3, everybody.
You
in
just
the
said
bag.
get our
Nigga,
strong
don't even
sixes
matter.
and just
Now-
add anybody to the motherfucker.
Now let's ask the
You can't
real
do
serious
that.
question here, since it's about integrity and playing hard. You put this American list together, right? And then you put your Euro list together. And then you have Ben Mathurin. You start putting Boban in there. You start putting these guys in there. And you put Dylan Brooks in there.
Can Bobo get a
No. What I'm saying is Bobo gets just.
Bobo be MVP.
Do you think all of a sudden these niggas gonna say, "Oh shit, let's play hard"?
Well, if they're getting their asses busted, would that make them want to play
What I'm
harder?
saying is,
Joker is not playing 48 minutes
Don't say that again.
in the All-Star
Yeah,
game.
what I'm saying is, they look. How did they treat them little ass kids that they didn't think was worthy?
Yeah.
What are you gonna think? What are you gonna think? Where you got guys who don't even
For
play on
real.
they don't even start on their team, and they average fucking 6 and 7. What do you think they're gonna look at them as?
Gotta go get, it's stroller. Gotta go get strollers and shit.
Motherfuckers gonna be sitting there, oh shit, my ankle hurt again.
Put Schroeder on the team?
But that's what I'm saying.
That's not a
But
bad.
No, he balled out in the Olympics, though.
Murray would make the team, right? Yeah, Murray would be one of the guards. Like you got to fill the guard spot
Larkin
up.
was a good one.
Jalen Green, but
Wagner,
Waggy.
what I'm saying is,
Just go all
Siakam.
Jamaican team.
I've
Just
heard-
get
Siakam,
Jamaica
Wagner.
All-Star
I've
squad.
said it.
Siakam, Wagner, Jamal Murray,
Yeah. I give you.
RJ Barrett if we want,
Yeah,
They can put it together.
They can put it.
Proud
Andrew
Canadian.
Wiggins if we want,
Yeah,
Proud
put it
Canadian.
together.
Maple Jordan,
Yeah.
as he's known.
OG Anunoby if we want.
Yes.
They can put it
They
together
never
if you
made
want.
it.
Great nation of the United
But
Kingdom.
that's what I'm saying.
They
like,
never made an
If
All-Star
we
game.
want,
no, but so now,
if we want.
so that's
if we
the
want.
that's the name
They
of your
never
list.
made an All-Star game.
Now the ideal of are these guys going to take those names serious enough to go hard? If they're not taking each other who are real All-Stars hard, you think just because you put World on the jersey and they're looking at a whole bunch of dudes that's not even worthy of this floor, you think they're going to take that serious?
But my question
Do
is,
that when they go overseas and play in those
that's-
cups. They look at
that's
guys
for a
that's not
gold
worthy.
medal. That's for a gold
And they
medal.
have
That's
to
for a
go
gold
say, let's beat their ass
Gold
and make
medal.
sure they
Gold
remember they're
medal.
not
Gold
worthy.
medal.
Gold medal.
would they take it serious if they're getting their asses busted by the world team? Would that incline
Like
them?
South Sudan.
They don't. If they're not going to care from the beginning, they're not going to care.
I'm just good. I watch this shit, I'm good. I just try to reference the shit that's really right there in front of
Unless
us.
they
South
put some
Sudan,
big
did they
money
take
in
that
front-
shit serious?
Unless they put some
didn't.
big money
Them
in.
niggas I went out there and played hard.
Again, you're
and they
talking
showed it.
about world, and we're talking
Yeah.
about a weekend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they put, unless they put some big money in it.
The real issue behind All-Star Weekend is it became a production event. They're producing like this is the movies, and the guys are just like, yo, we're good. Right? When it gets just back to the game itself, right? Go back to what made it poppin'. Like, oh, we need to change our jerseys back to our team. No. The fucking jersey don't make you play better or not. It's take out all the production because, all these sponsors coming in now. This shit is 3 fucking hours. Now you got, all these people doing halftime shows.
I hate that
And
shit.
we sitting here in the middle of the game. Now we got 45 minutes before when we jump off. It became so studio-like for the entertainment value that you lost the value of the actual game and why people are there. So somehow try to figure out how to get that love back. Now the problem is this. How are you going to do that? If you think that Kevin Durant and LeBron James facing an East team that East All-Stars and it wasn't going hard then, what goes hard against the guys that they don't even seem worthy or even in their realm?
They just did it.
Egos is egos.
They just did it this past All-Star. LeBron showed up in street clothes.
Yeah.
Just did it.
Who we playing? No, all right.
G League All-Stars. man.
Anthony Edwards. What did Anthony Edwards do? My back. This is my back.
It's a new
My ass.
generation.
Hey, how many players didn't play?
Oh,
Because
it's
we
a new
only thought about
generation.
LeBron.
We know who not doing that type of shit.
Did Giannis play?
We
I
know
would
who
feel
not
the same
doing
way,
that.
though.
Who didn't actually play? It was
If I
Giannis.
made the
It was
All-Star
Ant-Man.
game-
It was
Westbrook,
LeBron,
ain't
Raymond
doing
James.
that
If I made the All-Star game for the first time and had to play like the G League Elite, I'd be upset too, though.
think about the names that didn't play: Giannis, Ant-Man,
LeBron.
and LeBron. Yeah, we're good.
All right. Well, we asked the chat who wins the USA versus the world matchup. 63% of the chat says USA. Chat was also supportive of the USA versus the world format. 62% of the chat liked the idea of a USA versus the world format.
Good idea.
So let's keep this thing moving. So as you all know, Gil's Arena is presented by Underdog. Woo woo.